This is where I'll leave the game because I don't want to spoil anything, but that's the game. I'm working with zero script today. Depending on who's watching this, I don't know if the viewers are going to like this, but we don't really have any viewers on this channel anyway. About a week ago, I guess more than a week, it's been such a quick week because I've just been doing one thing all week. Brody, my friend who I went and visited in Idaho, he and I were just talking and he just said, I think we need to make a video game or something like that, and I was like, no, because I've always kind of wanted to make a video game, and I do have like a little background in computer science, and eventually he convinced me to do it. Now I've put in like at least 12 hours every day for the past maybe 8 days, maybe 9 or 10 days, just working on this game, and I've found out that it's a more pure version of what I love doing when I make videos, and I way prefer it, and writing music for this video game has been way more fun than writing music for my channel. And now I'm kind of conflicted about my YouTube channel because I think I just hadn't discovered what I truly love doing, and that is video game development, which is kind of really interesting to me how this evolved, and I don't know if I would have been as into it before I had ventured into YouTube. I definitely don't feel like YouTube was, I'm talking as if like I've made the transition and everything. I mean, I still enjoy YouTube and I love what I do, and obviously like the part of YouTube that I don't get while developing this video game is like the whole experience of filming and going out on these huge adventures, which obviously I still love doing, but the workflow of video game development, while it is like on a much larger scale, like oh my gosh dude, we're putting in so much work and we're making so much like incremental progress, but I kind of love it. I'm not doing it for an audience. I mean, the audience that wasn't ever really why I was making or playing the whole YouTube game, you know. I just really liked trying to maximize my analytics and my statistics, but with the stuff I was interested in doing, it just wasn't really, the style of video I was doing didn't really match up with the niche of what I was making the video in. I'm in the middle, or I was in the middle of making, and I got probably about halfway through, in the middle of making a video for my main channel, but now I'm in this place where like I don't know if I really want to focus on YouTube as my main creative outlet. I don't know if you have noticed this about me, but I do not like working on multiple mediums of creativity at once because I feel like distracted. I'm pretty like one-tracked. Like if I'm working on a video, I'll work on the music for the video, I'll do anything for the video, but I'm not gonna be doing like a painting at the same time. Like I need to finish the video project before I go and paint with my sisters. I don't know, I get like heavily invested in the one creative work. And with video game development, like one of the things I enjoyed the most about YouTube was the diversity in what I was doing. You have to like learn how to use a few different like softwares to be really good at like achieving this vision. And maybe it's just like recency bias. Like I've been learning all these things, and maybe it is just exciting because it's different, but I feel like, I don't know, it just feels better. Plus, I wouldn't be bringing this up if there wasn't a music aspect to this, and writing music for my, I don't know, the music I've been writing for my YouTube channel just feels better. Like that style and that like flow of music writing feels better for video games. Cause like in the YouTube video I felt like I couldn't just let a song ring out, because in the YouTube video you have a finite amount of time to like get your story across. And so a music or a song that wants to take 2 minutes, but I only have room for 1 minute in the video, like it ends up like not exactly working out the way I would want it to. But in this video game, like I've been making these like long ambient tracks that build into something great, and I've been playing it in the video up to this point just as background music. I just love how these tracks have been coming out. I won't spoil too much about the game, but I do want to show you a little bit about it because it's been just all I've done, straight up, like I said, at least 12 hours a day, every day since we started doing this, which is, originally we wanted to do it in one day. We wanted to make a video game in 24 hours, and we got pretty far, honestly, but we ended up, like, getting way more ambitious. Okay, so this will be the spawn area. I'm not going to show, like, anything about this game, because obviously it's in its infancy. But yeah, I hand-placed all these assets. You don't think... I don't know, there's a lot that goes into making a game, and... like, each one of these items were placed by hand, and that took, like, at least 8 hours to 10 hours of work. Making sure everything was, like, perfectly scaled and aligned, and I didn't model the trees, but I modeled pretty much everything else in the world, including the world, like, hills here and stuff. These rocks I made, and everything. It's just a lot of work, but I kind of love it, because it's just, like... it's so much more effort. And I don't know, maybe it's like some masochist style or angle I've taken onto the workflow, but like, it just feels better. And I don't really understand why I like it more. It just feels more natural to me. This is where I'll leave the game, because I don't want to spoil anything. But that's the game. Writing the code, I mean, like, we started from complete scratch, and it just feels like the environment, the vibe crafting. That's kind of like one of the main things I love doing in my videos, and that involves like every aspect of the video, like sound, visuals, story. And in the video game, I can like vibe craft as much as I want, because people could be spending, as long as we're doing like clever level design, it might take someone a while to figure something out, and we need to make sure those vibes are immaculate throughout the playthrough. So I have like infinite space to vibe craft. I don't know what the future is for my main channel anymore. For a long time now, for a few years, maybe more than a few years, I envisioned my future as being like a YouTuber who could post videos and I could make money off those videos. And it wouldn't need to be a lot of money, I just wanted enough money to like justify doing it, you know what I mean? Because time is money. But with this video game, I mean, even if you look at it through like a monetary lens, we're putting all this effort into this game and we're really making sure it works. And if we sell it for like $1 on Steam, or like $5 on Steam, if we just sell like 100 copies of the game, which shouldn't be a lot, that's like 100, that's not a lot. I don't know, the monetary flow just, it's more, I'm treating creativity like a commodity more than YouTube was, because YouTube is like trends kind of reckon things, and you could have like high points and low points, and to really be stable on YouTube you need to be like above a certain level of success, so even your lows can be enough to sustain you, and then the highs are just like bonus, you know what I mean? I don't know anymore. I don't think this is the end for me on YouTube, but I definitely think that it's going to become a background thing. My main channel video that I've been making, I do not know. I do not know. I wanna get back to crafting this game. It's also really interesting because Brody, when we were talking about this game creation, I'm like, yeah, I've always wanted to create a game, but I don't want to spend time like working out coding bugs. I mean, I'll work out like, I don't know, I love making assets, like 3D modeling, making the music, doing all that, the vibe crafting. And he was like, oh, I don't want to be bothered with that. I just want to focus on like making the game. And it was just like this perfect opportunity where he was wanting to do the opposite of what I was wanting to do. Maybe not directly the opposite, but he was like wanting to head the things that I was not wanting to do. Like when we said we wanted to start like making a game, I immediately wrote the ambient music that plays at the beginning of the game. I liked your last video a lot. I really understood where you were coming from, and I also appreciate the time we spent on Stranger together and the time before it that made it possible. The song you recommended, I don't even remember what it was called, but it was pretty cool, I guess. The song I recommend for you? I don't even know. I'll try to think of one. I'll pull one up off of my computer right now. Monopuff? It's fun to steal. Monopuff is the moniker for John Flansburgh of They Might Be Giants, so I know it's not very creative of me to choose a They Might Be Giants song, but I just thought of, or it's like not technically one, but it's just what I thought of, so yeah, enjoy it. Anyway, I'll see you later.